Namaste dear children, welcome to class 4 social studies subject. In the previous class I had started the lesson water resources, and today I will continue the same lesson. The next topic or next main heading is tanks and dams. Page number 67. Tanks. Tanks. In the southern plateaus, it is difficult to dig because the land is rocky. We know southern plateaus, the location of southern plateaus. In southern plateaus, in this region, southern plateaus region, it is difficult to dig no, because the land is rocky. Why it is difficult to dig? Because land is rocky. ಈ ಸದರ್ನ್ ಪ್ಲೇಟೋ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಭೂಮಿ ಏನಿದೆ ಅದು ಭಾಳ ರಾಕಿ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಬಂಡೆಗಲ್ಲುಗಳಿಂದ ತುಂಬಿದೆ. ಭಾಳಷ್ಟು ಬಂಡೆಗಲ್ಲುಗಳು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಣಸಿಗುತ್ತವೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಗಿಯೋದು ಭಾಳ ಕಷ್ಟ. ಡಿಗ್ಗಿಂಗ್, ಅಗಿಯೋದು. People collect rainwater in tanks or ponds. Collecting rainwater in these areas is in tanks or ponds. Tanks are commonly used in Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh and Karnataka. Tanks, maybe we can call it in Kannada as a ಕೆರೆಗಳು, ಕೆರೆಕಟ್ಟೆಗಳು, tanks. Commonly used, these are called tanks. Okay na? Tanks or ponds ಸರೋವರಗಳು, ಕೆರೆಗಳು, ಸರೋವರಗಳು. Okay, that is why Karnataka has many tanks. ಆ ಕೆರೆ, ಈ ಕೆರೆ, ಲೋಕಪ್ಪನ ಕೆರೆ, many. Each village has its own lake or tank or pond, whichever size it is, whichever the size may be, small or big, but each villages consists of these tanks or ponds in order to collect rainwater, and which the water which collects in these tanks and or ponds can be utilized for the daily purposes or for drinking water for both humans and domestic animals, and also the other animals too can drink this water which is stored in tanks or ponds. This is about tanks. Next point is dams. A dam is a concrete structure built across the river to check the flow of water. A dam is a concrete structure built across the river. ಈ ನದಿ ಹರಿದೋಗ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ನದಿಯ ಸುತ್ತಲೂ ಕಟ್ಟತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕಾಂಕ್ರೀಟ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್, ಸಿಮೆಂಟಿನ ಕಟ್ಟಡ ಇದು ಡ್ಯಾಮ್. ಟು ಚೆಕ್ ದ ಫ್ಲೋ ಆಫ್ ವಾಟರ್, ಈ ನೀರಿನ ಹರಿವನ್ನು ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ, ಪರೀಕ್ಷಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಕಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಸಿಮೆಂಟಿನ ಕಟ್ಟಡ, that is dam. A huge lake is created behind the dam. Huge lake is created. If you have seen any dams near Tungabhadra Dam in near Hospete, Tungabhadra Dam is there. If you have seen there, that dam, it contains vast quantity of water, huge quantity of water we can see. While traveling in the road itself, we can see the vastness of the water. See such a big huge lake it is, such a lake is a huge big lake it is created behind the dam, that is evident. The water from the lake is used to regulate the flow of water in the river. The water from the lake means, here lake means the lake created behind the dam, that lake, and the water from that lake, from the lake is used to regulate the flow of water in the river. Regulate the flow of water in the river. Regulate, regulator, we can slow down or we can increase the flow of water or we can stop the flow of water, that is regulator. Regulate. See, when we open the gates, all the gates, the water collected in the dam will flow off and the dam becomes empty. If we stop the gates, the water in the dam will remain for months later, for months ago. That is regulating, regulator. The water from these lakes can be diverted to the canals for irrigation. The water from these lakes can be diverted to the canals for irrigation. Diverted, ತಿರುವು ಕೊಡೋದು, ಥ್ರೂ ಕೆನಾಲ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಇರಿಗೇಷನ್. ಕೆನಾಲಿಂದ ಯಾವ ಕಡೆ ಬೇಕೋ ಆ ಕಡೆ ನಾವು ನೀರನ್ನು ಹರಿಸ್ಬೋದು. ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ರಿವರ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೂವಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ಒನ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್, in its own direction. If we want to change it, so we need to build a dam and we need to create canals or dig canals, and through those canals this collected water in the lake or in the dam can be diverted to the specified places through canals. This is the another use of, another way of utilizing water for irrigation. Irrigation, ನೀರಾವರಿ. We come to know that 70% of available fresh water is used for agriculture, and agriculture is the backbone of our country. What we eat today, that rice, grains and vegetables, fruits, and some trees give fresh air, all those, that is we depend on. Most of the people of India are depending on this farming, agriculture. Agriculture creates many opportunities, workers, that is creates more occupations, works, jobs. It creates many villagers work in agricultural field for daily wages and they lead a happy life. Villagers' health is very good because of they daily work in the direct sunlight in the field. Very hard work it is, agricultural work, farming, it is a very hard work they are doing, that is why their health is very healthy. Next point, dams are also used to produce electricity. One of the use of these dams is we can divert the water through canals to the far fields, far away fields. That is one use of dam. Another use of dam is we can produce electricity. How electricity is produced? See, water is also made to fall down from a height. See, this concrete structure is somewhat height it is. So through that height, that much height, when water falls, we made it like that because it is collected water and it is in very high height it is. Water is also made to fall down from a height. The force of the falling water is used to generate electricity. Force of the falling water used to generate electricity. There are some turbines fixed in these gates, below the gates. When water falls onto those turbines, they starts revolving, and that revolving creates electricity. We made water fall from a height on the turbines, and that falling of water makes a turbine to rotate, and when turbine start rotating, it immediately creates energy, that is that produces electricity. Water is also made to, that's over, no? I am here now. This type of electricity is called hydroelectricity. See, this is a type of electricity. It is a hydroelectricity, tidal electricity, wind electricity, or solar energy. Solar, from sunlight we can get electricity, we can make electricity from tidal waves in the oceans, we can generate electricity from wind, blowing of wind can also generate electricity. Those are different types of electricity, and the electricity which produces in the dams is called hydroelectricity. A dam also helps to control floods. This is another use of dam. We can produce electricity, we can use water for irrigation. Another point is dam also helps to control floods. Floods. What are floods? You know. What is a flood? You know. Pravaha. When over raining takes place, when raining is continuously starts raining, then the water in the river rises and it starts creating flood. Pravaha means the villages in the on the banks of these rivers gets distracted from this overflow of water, that is a flood situation, and we can control this flood using dams, constructing dams. Many dams have been developed as a tourist spots and are ideal places for fishing. And one more important use of dam is it has been developed as a tourist spot. Tourist spot. Hospital is very near to us, just 40 kilometers away from Hagribomnalli. We can go there and enjoy, because they arranged or they made a park. Fountain is also there in the evening time. Fountain is very attractive, and the vegetation there, the greenery there, and the aquarium there, and the water content there, we can see, we can enjoy, we can spend some time, hours of time there, and we can come back. That becomes the tourist spot. Many dams are developed as a tourist spots too, and are ideal places for fishing. For fishing also it is very important place, because water is collected there, fishes starts growing in large number, then fishermen can catch those fishes and they lead their life. It is ideal place. Ideal place means perfect place. We can grow fishes and we can catch fishes, and those fishermen sell the fishes and they earn money, and people who eats fish, they get health. Some nutrients are also there in fishes. That is also fisheries, fishing. Yeah. This is the ideal place for fishing, dams. Next, and this is the image of Bakranangal Dam. Okay, now we have read about this Bakranangal Dam in the previous lessons. Next point, such dams which serve many purposes are called multi-purpose projects. Multi-purpose projects, project ಯೋಜನೆ, multi-purpose projects. Multi-purpose projects in Kannada, I don't know the Kannada word for this one. Multi-purpose projects. Means it has a multi-purpose. The dam is not constructed for one purpose. We can use water, we can generate electricity, we can develop it as a tourist spot, and it is an ideal place for fishing. That is called multi-purpose project. ಬಹುಪಯೋಗಿ ಯೋಜನೆ, ಬಹುಪಯೋಗಿ ಯೋಜನೆ, maybe this word. Our country built several dams after we got independence. Our country built several dams. ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಶ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಡ್ಯಾಮ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಕಟ್ಟಿದೆ. ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ವಿ ಗಾಟ್ ಇಂಡಿಪೆಂಡೆನ್ಸ್, ನಮಗೆ ಸ್ವತಂತ್ರ ಸಿಕ್ಕ ನಂತರ ನಾವು ಭಾಳಷ್ಟು ಡ್ಯಾಮ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಕಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಅವರ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರೈಮ್ ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಜವಾಹರ್ಲಾಲ್ ನೆಹರು ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಡ್ಯಾಮ್ಸ್ ದ ಟೆಂಪಲ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಮಾಡರ್ನ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ. ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಥಮ ಪ್ರಧಾನಮಂತ್ರಿ ಜವಾಹರ್ಲಾಲ್ ನೆಹರು ಅವರು ಏನಂತ ಕರೆದ್ರು ಡ್ಯಾಮ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಅಂದರೆ ದ ಟೆಂಪಲ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಮಾಡರ್ನ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ. ಮಾಡರ್ನ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ, ಮಾಡರ್ನ್ ನವ ಭಾರತದ ದೇವಾಲಯಗಳು, ನವಭಾರತದ ದೇವಾಲಯಗಳು. ಡ್ಯಾಮ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಟೆಂಪಲ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಮಾಡರ್ನ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ. We need fresh and clean water for cooking and drinking. ನಮಗೆ ಕುಡಿಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಮತ್ತು ಅಡುಗೆ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಫ್ರೆಶ್ ವಾಟರ್, ಕ್ಲೀನ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಬೇಕು. ಇನ್ ಟೌನ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸಿಟೀಸ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಈಸ್ ಸಪ್ಲೈಡ್ ಟು ಹೌಸಸ್ ಥ್ರೂ ಟ್ಯಾಪ್ಸ್. ನಗರಗಳಲ್ಲಿ, ಟೌನ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸಿಟೀಸ್, ನಗರಗಳು ಮತ್ತು ಪಟ್ಟಣಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ನೀರನ್ನು ಟ್ಯಾಪ್ಸ್, ನಲ್ಲಿಯ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಲಾಗುತ್ತದೆ. ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಕಳಿಸಲಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಥವಾ ಸರಬರಾಜು ಮಾಡಲಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಇನ್ ಸಿಟೀಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಟೌನ್ಸ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪೇಜ್. ಇನ್ ವಿಲೇಜಸ್, see here, in villages people get water either from a well or a tank. In villages people get water either from a well or a tank. ಹಳ್ಳಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಬಾವಿಗಳ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ಅಥವಾ ಕೆರೆಗಳ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ಜನರು ನೀರನ್ನು ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸ್ತಾರೆ. ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಪಂಪ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ಮೆನಿ ವಿಲೇಜಸ್. ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಪಂಪ್ಸ್, ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಸ್, they also get by pumping, using hands by pumping hand pumps, that is hand pumps, they will collect water. hand pumps, ಕೈಯಿಂದ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಒತ್ತಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಆವಾಗ ಅದು ನೀರನ್ನು ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಪಂಪ್ಸ್. ದಟ್ ಡಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ ಎನಿ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಸಿಟಿ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ವಿದ್ಯುತ್ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ, ಕೈಯಿಂದನೇ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನು ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ನೀರು ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಪಂಪ್. ವಿ ಶುಡ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಕ್ಲೀನ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಫಾರ್ ಡ್ರಿಂಕಿಂಗ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕುಕಿಂಗ್. ನಾವು ಕುಡಿಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಮತ್ತು ಈ ಅಡಿಗೆ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಶುದ್ಧವಾದ ನೀರನ್ನು ಬಳಸಬೇಕು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್, ಡ್ರಿಂಕಿಂಗ್ ಡರ್ಟಿ ವಾಟರ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಮೇಕ್ ಅಸ್ ಸಿಕ್. ಈ ಮಲಿನವಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ನೀರನ್ನು ಕುಡಿಯೋದ್ರಿಂದ ನಮಗೆ ಅನಾರೋಗ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ತುತ್ತಾಗ್ತೀವಿ. ಇಫ್ ದ ವಾಟರ್ ಈಸ್ ಡರ್ಟಿ ವಿ ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಬಾಯ್ಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಬಿಫೋರ್ ಡ್ರಿಂಕಿಂಗ್. ನೀರೇನಾದರೂ ಮಲಿನ ಆಗಿದ್ದರೆ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನು ಕಾಯಿಸಿ ಕುಡಿಬೇಕು, ಕಾಯಿಸಿ ಆರಿಸಿ ಕುಡಿಬೇಕು ಬಿಫೋರ್ ಡ್ರಿಂಕಿಂಗ್. ವಾಟರ್ ಈಸ್ ಪ್ರೀಶಿಯಸ್, ಅಮೂಲ್ಯವಾದದ್ದು. ನೀರು ಬಹಳ ಅಮೂಲ್ಯವಾದದ್ದು. ವಿ ಮಸ್ಟ್ ನಾಟ್ ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಇಟ್. ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನು ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು, ದುರುಪಯೋಗ ಪಡಿಸಬಾರ್ದು ಅಥವಾ ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಸದುಪಯೋಗ ಪಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಚೆಲ್ಲಬಾರ್ದು. ವಿ ಮಸ್ಟ್ ನಾಟ್ ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಇಟ್. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಲೆಸನ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಎ ಮ್ಯಾಪ್. See, India power projects. India power projects reference Hydel power stations. Hydel power stations. Hydel electricity. Hydel power stations means where we produce hydel electricity. That is Hydel power stations. See which places in this India map, which places are having this mark are called Hydel power stations. See here, Metturu dam on the river Kaveri. It is a Hydel power station. Tungabhadra dam near Hospede, that is also a Hydel power station. Nagarjun Sagar on the river Krishna, Koina, Veer, Nasik, Nizam Sagar, Hirakud, Matatila, Rana Pratap Sagar, Gandhi Sagar, Rihand, Tilaiya. See, these are one more, Ukai. Still many are there. These are Hydel power stations where dams are constructed and Hydel electricity is produced. So these are the important and big Hydel power stations in India. And some more important points are there in page number 69. See next page, page number 69. Star fact: the Hirakud dam built on the Mahanadi river is the second longest dam in the world. Hirakud dam, which built on the Mahanadi river, that is the world's second longest dam. Mahanadi river, Hirakud dam. See in the previous page map, Hirakud dam is here. On the river Mahanadi, Hirakud dam is built. That is the second longest dam in the world. Next one, table showing dams and the rivers on which they are built. See, first one is Mettur dam. Mettur dam is built on the river Kaveri. Second one is Hirakud dam. It is built on the river Mahanadi. Bhakra Nangal dam. It is built on the river Satluj. Fourth one is Nagarjun Sagar dam. It is built on the river Krishna. These are the 4 dams and on which river they are built. Next, word power. Word power canal, a long straight passage dug in the ground used for carrying water to fields, is called canal. And a dam, what is a dam? A concrete barrier built across a river is called dam. And let us recall, the main source of water on earth is rainfall. Tube wells are a popular means of irrigation in the northern India. Third point, tanks and ponds are popular sources of water to control floods and produce electricity in southern India. Fourth point, dams are built across rivers to regulate the flow of water. Fifth point, clean water must be used for cooking and drinking. Sixth point, we should not waste water. Tick the correct answer. I have ticked here, and fill in the blanks. I have filled here. I will send these answers to your group after this video, and fill in the blanks and tick the correct answer, and question answers, write true or false, write true or false in the textbook, and question answers, write question answers in your CW. Match the following, match it in the textbook only. I will send question and answers to your group soon after this video. Dear children, read this chapter again and try to fill in the blanks and mark tick right the correct answer and the exercise part. And I will start next lesson in the next video. Children, be safe, be happy in your home. Dhanyavad.